Teen shot, killed by Virginia homeowner was reportedly doing a TikTok challenge. A Northern Virginia man is now facing multiple charges after investigators say he shot and killed a high school student who he believed was trying to break into his home. A friend of the teen claims it was all part of a TikTok challenge that turned tragic. Tyler Butler, 27, is charged with second-degree murder, malicious wounding, and using of a firearm in the commission of a felony. He's accused of shooting at 3 teenagers who were behind the home he shared with his parents and brother on Mackenzie Lane in Fredericksburg. Most of the relevant court documents in the case are sealed, so it's not exactly clear what led to those charges being filed at the time. The deadly shooting happened around 3 a.m. Saturday, May 3rd. Spotsylvania County Sheriff's Office says the teens were attempting to burglarize the Butler house when the 18-year-old high school senior, Michael Bosworth, was shot and killed. One of the 2 juveniles with him was shot and wounded. They told investigators they were recording themselves doing a ding-dong ditch as part of a TikTok challenge. One of Butler's neighbors who spoke with Fox 5 said his home surveillance system captured video of 3 teens coming up to his house not long before the shooting. The video showed the teens banging, kicking, and slamming on the neighbor's garage door, not just ringing the doorbell. Another one of Butler's long-term neighbors says she was devastated by what happened. It's very sad. It's very sad. This is truly on everybody's part, like the poor child, the poor kid that got killed, and of course, what happened to him. I mean, such a stupid prank, and look at the results. Family's ruined, so very sad. I hope this doesn't happen. Hope the kid learned a lesson. Bosworth's classmates held a vigil in honor. Anyways, check it out. I'm going to tell you, so the man shouldn't be in jail. So this is what happened. The TikTok challenge, ladies and gentlemen, is not, it's a new form of doorbell ditch. What the kids are doing is they go up to a house, they kick open a door. And in this case, they were in his backyard, kicking open his back door. So they kick open the door and then they run off. So it's like they're breaking into your home, but they say, we didn't plan to break in. We just planned to kick the door in. At 3 o'clock in the morning, the gentleman called the police, said, hey, these people are trying to break into my house. He didn't know they was teens. He didn't know they was doing a TikTok challenge. He figured somebody was trying to break into his home and he shot at them. The teens and these guys aren't teens. The kid that was shot was 18.
Let me ask you a question. What state was this again?
This is in Virginia.
I'm not sure if Virginia has, all the stand your ground, all the kind of stuff, laws that normal red states have. And Virginia's kind of a purple state right now. However, I definitely feel like if a person's kicking your door in, I'm not going to hope it's a TikTok challenge. I'm shooting too. Anybody would. You making sure that he probably heard the doors getting kicked somewhere else. Now he's like, they're at my house now. You know what I mean? If the next door neighbor was getting their garage door kicked, people probably heard this.
Yeah, so Virginia does not have a specific stand your ground law, but case law supports a no retreat law under certain circumstances. In an unprovoked attack, individuals are not required to retreat before using force to defend themselves. He was in his home. They were trying to kick open his door. They were going around making, whatever. You're making TikTok videos. But, that's like me taking I remember kids when I was young, they would take a Three Musketeers bar and point it at somebody and they were getting shot by the police. You can't go to someone's house at 3 o'clock in the morning, kick open their door and expect them just to be like, oh, whatever. And you're doing it to random people. You know what I'm saying? This man should not be in jail. The only reason he's in jail is because he's black. That's all it is. Because in white Jesus' America, not a merry motherfucker's going to jail for someone trying to kick open their door at 3 o'clock, their back door at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
that is what we all pray for as gun owners. That you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning and someone's trying to kick open your door. You're like, finally, I get to use it. Dead ass.
Hey, you know what, man? And I can't disagree. And we normally kind of have it, you know what I mean? But I can't disagree, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened. Did he run him down? Did he stand over him? I don't know. I want to know that. You know what I mean? If he ran him down and he kept on bucking, they was running down the street and he hit him in the back. If he hit him in the back, even at the door, where did the kid get shot at? Where did it happen? Did it happen on the porch? If he got shot on the porch, bro, that's on you. You shouldn't have been kicking somebody's door in, bro. You know what I mean? It's a different situation when somebody comes and knocks on your door and you shoot through the door like the lady down or whatever. You know what
Florida. That was in Florida.
That's a little bit different. Yeah. You know what I mean? These kids were actually kicking your door. You don't know what's going on, man.
They're not screaming, hey, it's a TikTok challenge. I'm just destroying your property. Because if the kids would have got arrested for it, right? They would have got arrested for breaking and entering. That's your charge. And you can't just be like, oh, wait, well, we were doing a TikTok challenge. Oh,
now they're all right. Now you got visuals and stuff. They should have had a visual for people who tell them not to do this type of stuff. How about y'all have something about that right there? Because that's going too far, bro. I can see even knocking on somebody's door and running away is enough, especially at 3 in the morning. man, I'm gonna get up and it's going, you know what I mean? But man, kicking a person's door in, do you understand the kind of trauma that, I mean, what if it was just like a single mom and her kids in the house or something like that? You know what I mean? Or like a single woman. I know it's making them seem like they're more vulnerable, but it's true.
But just imagine that someone comes to your house,
kicks your door in.
You ain't got nothing to defend yourself. You're standing there hiding, and they just run off.
You scared to death now, and then you're nervous. Your door kicked in too. Don't forget that. You got to remember your door is kicked in though. A door getting kicked in, that means you're kicking the whole entire lock off everything, bro. That means you got to try. You don't even feel secure in your own home just because. I need to know, where did the kid get hit at? I ain't talking about on the body, but if he shot through the door and he hit him that way,
the door was open. He bucked the kid and then he hit his homeboy, his friend.
Was he waiting there for him?
I don't know.
Or did he run him down? If he ran him down,
I might be like details because they know if they give out the details, they're gonna have to let him go.
I'm like this. If you ran a kid down, I'm like,
did you leave your property to shoot him?
You know what I mean?
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. If you get in your yard, you'd be like, pop, pop. There's a danger to me because they already came here.
If they was running though, brother, and you kept on bucking, I'm like, I understand and I agree with you.
Through the door, they're trying to. Yeah. Oh, you want
to shoot through the door? I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
If you kick in my door and I buck through the door, then that's what it is.
You know what?
You're hit. If you kick the door in and you turn around to run, and I start shooting. I don't know what's happening.
It's not a race thing, but it is a race thing. Because if he would have shot 3 black kids, they'd be like, no harm, no foul. If he was white and he would have shot 3 black kids, no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? But he was black and he killed these 3 teens, and they just had predominant things. Oh, in the other article I was reading, I didn't want to read it. They're like, oh, the 18-year-old was, he had prom next week and he played lacrosse and football and wrestling.
Maybe he should have kept doing that.
If he was such a good kid, why is he up at 3:00 a.m. in the morning trying to kick
in people's doors, man? Kicking in people's doors. I mean, it's their toilet paper, the house. That's different. You going too far. You kids is going. I mean, I'm trying to sound like an old man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
You're going too far with that, bro. Because somebody ain't gonna play about that.
I can't see anyone agreeing with these kids. I think the homeowner was in it, regardless of race, bro. Fuck the race. The homeowner was in his right to do that. If you're come to my house to kick my door in for whatever, I don't know what you're doing. No one's like, hey, these kids are doing a TikTok challenge. Your door might get kicked in.
Hey, they got people, man, who done walked outside and shot kids who took the wrong turn up their driveway. Wasn't even doing that. They're in their prime outfits. Like, hey, where's our pow, 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 pow.
You saw the video of the one
neighbor. It's happened.
I saw the neighbor in the house. He didn't like his neighbor. He's inside his own house, and he shot his neighbor.
His neighbor was cutting his tree, cutting his own tree in his own yard, cutting his tree, and he shot his neighbor for me.
And the cops are like, we can't go in there and get him.
Because he barricaded in that house, and it could be war. But they sure would drop a bomb on us over in Pittsburgh. That was Pittsburgh.
Dallas, they said the robot blew him up.
Everything else, man.
Remember the homeboy in California that was fighting with the police? They found him in the cabin and burned the cabin down.
They don't care about none of that. But with this dude right here, to let him sit in his house after he shot his neighbor. I can't even walk past your house, man. I'm not driving past your house.
I can't even go outside in my front yard. I got to
look
at
all, bro. I can't listen. I can't really be in my house. He can just start shooting through anything, man.
If I was like, dude, I'd go buy a bunch of guns, a bunch of ammo. I just light his house up at all hours.
This is America that we live in right here, man. And
that's what it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, till next time.